Today we are venturing to the Queen Mary. Here it is. Okay. Looks like the Titanic, doesn't it? Got the British flag out. So, Mom and I are gonna go hop on board and pretend it's, what, 1914, 12? When did that ship sink again? Whenever it was the Titanic, so. And big surprise, she's taking another picture of something. See, right up there in the front? I'm the king of the world! King of the world! Yes! Yeah, anyways, I'm cheesy. Well, we'll catch you later. More on the ship. Now going inside the submarine here. See? And I feel bouncy. Walking along this thing. Do you feel bouncy? I feel bouncy.
I do. And this is where we must enter, right here.
No, it says exit. So we go, follow the arrows.
Okay.
We're walking on top of the submarine. My phone is going off. See, I'm walking on a submarine. Isn't this fun? Here we go. We're about to go inside.
Service and love them to dive. When we fire a torpedo, we pump water in to compensate lost weight. When we refuel or take on supplies, we pump water out. Above us, the conning tower has communications antennas, a smoker, a telescope, radar, and electronic masts.
We're inside the submarine. It's so like dark and claustrophobic in here. Lots of red lights. Anyways, this is like the control area. See, there's like all these buttons and stuff, which I'm not going to press. But I did check out the view in the, telescope to see what's going on out there. So let's keep looking around the control area here in the submarine. Make this baby move.
The radar room is in control center, and so is navigation and shop room, where all maneuvers are planned and plotted. My Scorpion will dive to more than 800 feet. I can hide there so quietly that few Western vessels can never detect me.
And there's my mom talking to some guy about the submarine.
Performances on the stage here in this room, or they would pump in recorded music into this area of the ship. Music is actually the theme of this room. If you look at some of the artwork above the stage or any of the entrances, you see those decorative carvings of different musicians, their different instruments. Those are by the same artist we looked at in Squirtin's Feed above the Dragon Shop, Maurice Lambert. He also carved these pieces there entitled Symphony, and obviously they relate to music. If you look at the etched glass on either side of the mirrors above the fireplaces here, those have instruments in them. And that gamblers would do just that. They would try to prey on wealthy people on their vacations, looking to have some fun, and so you had to be aware of that sort of thing. They would also do something called the ship's tote. They would do an auction for the ship's tote in this room where people would wager on how far they thought the Queen Mary would steam in a 24-hour period. And the person that was closest to the number of miles that she traveled in that period would win that prize. It's even a little bit more clear on the next deck down on A deck. When you look down those corridors, you can see through almost the entire length of the ship. It's even more pronounced on the deck below. And you can see that they look like they have a certain bow shape or arch to them, that they feel like they're walking on the decks and they're uneven. They are. It was built that way intentionally. They built it with that bow or arch to it, and that's called shear to the deck construction. They did that because at the time they had never built a vessel this size before. And so they weren't sure exactly how it would react, so that was to give it a little bit of extra strength and flexibility. Also, you'll notice the railings, the big light railings in those corridors. Originally, they didn't intend to have railings in these hallways. They believed that the ship was so huge that it would glide across the surface of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Atlantic, on the city. This is the largest room aboard the ship. It is a full 3 decks in height. It is the entire beam or width of the ship across, 118 feet. It's also got some of those beautiful artwork in this area. You can see, back toward the aft end of the ship there, that is the largest piece of artwork aboard the Queen Mary. That painting is entitled Mary's England. And you actually can kind of make it out. Down at the base of it, there is a doorway that is built into that painting. And that is actually where the captain would enter this room. They would have all the first-class passengers would be seated for their meal, and then the captain would make his entrance through those double doors.
Still here at the Queen Mary, and right now I am standing at the bow of the ship. So, if I could go up there right now and say, I'm the king of the world, like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, I would. But I can't, because it says, keep off landing. But there's the bow. That's the very front bow, where you would stand and yell at. Over here is the city of Long Beach, which you can see from the great boat. There's Mom in her green glory. Say hello. What was that?